Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello and thank you for joining us at newslinkindiana.com for Monday, November 21st, 2005. I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Nearly 361 restaurants and bars in Delaware County could be affected by a proposed smoking ban, and some say they might have to close up shop. Newslink Indiana's Scott Atkins takes us to some of the places that could be choked out of business.
I feel like they have the right to tell us that we can't have smoking in our bars.
It's a topic Delaware County business owners have a lot to say about. The proposed smoking ban.
Obviously, this is going to be an issue that's going to affect all of us.
That's why guest speaker Lewis Coulter took the podium for the weekly meeting of the Business Coalition. He has a lot on his plate. Coulter fears his 3 businesses are in jeopardy.
If a total ban goes in, I've had customers at the Red Dog tell me that they won't be back anymore.
More than 6,000 people have signed a petition like this one. They're asking the Delaware County Commissioners to throw out the 2 ordinances that they proposed that could ban smoking in public workplaces like this bar.
Even a partial ban went in, then I would have to take the choice between going to over 21 or go non-smoking.
We want to make an informed decision like anybody should, and we'd like to hear both sides.
Next week they'll bring in the Tobacco Free Coalition. In Muncie, Scott Atkins, Newslink, Indiana.
The Delaware County Commissioners will vote on one of the 2 ordinances by December 19th. The holiday season brings out the giving spirit in many people, but some organizations aren't on the receiving end. Even though several events are planned throughout the holidays, the Red Cross is already anticipating a blood shortage. It's a shortage they experience every year for a variety of reasons. Right now, the Muncie Red Cross has a 4-day supply, which they consider average, but they would like a 7-day supply. Indiana will escape a wave of General Motors plant closings. The company is cutting 30,000 jobs and closing 9 plants in North America. The job cut is 5,000 more than previously indicated, and 3 of the plants closing are in Michigan. GM lost $4 billion in the first 9 months of this year, trying to compete with Asian automakers. Vandalism at the Henry County Airport, something airport manager John Marlett says happens every few months. 8 runway lights near a street at the end of the runway are continuously damaged by vandals. Last week, 7 were broken, leaving 1 completely inoperable. The city owns the airport and will pay around $150 per light to replace them. Marlett says the broken lights aren't a safety hazard, just an annoyance. As temperatures drop, heating bills rise, leaving many looking for heating alternatives. Retailers say more people are looking for options other than natural gas, like pellet stove ovens. These ovens use wood pellets and corn as the fuel source. Employees at the Muncie Rural King have seen an increase in pellet stove sales and say they could be a future trend.
If natural gas prices and crude oil prices stay where they're at, it'll be a larger and larger trend to move to pellets, corn, and wood burning.
There is currently a waiting list to buy the pellet stoves. Indiana State Police are cracking down on seatbelt enforcement this holiday weekend. Police say there will be an extra 150 officers on patrol to ticket drivers who aren't wearing seatbelts. 21 people were killed in Indiana during last year's Thanksgiving weekend. 5 other states in the Midwest are participating in the crackdown. The extra enforcement runs Wednesday through Sunday. And now Jennifer Cook joins us with a look at our forecast. And while people are planning their holiday commute, they also have to think about the weather.
Yes, you know what? There is going to be some tricky travel situations. If you're traveling to the north, there is a lake effect snow advisory currently in effect. They're expecting about 5 to 7 inches of snow. But if you're traveling towards Indianapolis over this holiday, expect flurries and windy conditions. But if you're traveling to southern Indiana, expect a mix of sun and clouds. Overnight lows tonight, pretty chilly. We're going to see 25 here in Muncie, 28 Indianapolis. Up in the north where they're going to be seeing the snow, 24 degrees. Down south, they're going to be seeing upper 20s to lower 30s. Take a look at precision cast out towards the east if you're traveling out there. It's been a mess recently. It's all because of this system. It's slowly going to move towards the east. But you know what? It's going to impact us locally. Notice these lines here on the surface map. You're going to notice that those are isobars. As they get closer together, that means we're going to see windy conditions. So expect windy conditions for the day tomorrow. Actually, gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. Then for the day on Wednesday, we're going to watch this frontal system move in. This warm front's going to be at the leading edge. Towards the eastern area, we're going to be seeing snow. Behind it, they're going to be seeing rain because we're not going to be affected by the warm temperatures by the day on Wednesday. Then we're going to see this cold front move in, so expect even colder conditions for your Thanksgiving and expect some flurries to continue. In fact, though, the colder conditions are going to continue throughout the next couple of days. This big upper level trough is basically going to be sitting over the eastern portion of the United States. And down, it's going to be filtering cold air down from Canada, so expect chilly conditions to continue through the end of the week. Tomorrow starts the chilly conditions with 35 in Muncie, 31 South Bend, 36 Indianapolis, and middle 30s out towards the west. Before tonight, once again, another cold night, 25 degrees. It's going to be windy with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Flurries are possible late around the midnight hour. For the day tomorrow, snow showers are likely, 35 degrees. Gusts are going to increase to about 30 miles per hour. The 5-day forecast is going to show pretty chilly conditions throughout the next couple of days, 30s throughout the next couple of days. By the weekend, 30 on Friday for your big shopping day, 33 on Saturday. And our long-range models are showing a little bit of a warm-up towards the end of the weekend and into the start of next week. So hopefully that'll bring us some good news.
Well, there's no question about it. Winter is definitely here.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, Jennifer. It's the time of year when many area food banks ask for donations. Newslink Indiana's Aaron Walker shows us how one local community has found a new way to give.
It started with a trip to the annual library conference and has grown into a community-wide effort.
Because Dunkirk's been very hard hit financially, so there's a lot of unemployed people here that are needy right now.
So the library found a creative way to help.
The Dunkirk Library is accepting non-perishable food items like chicken soup in replacement of fines. This food will go to help restock the community food pantry.
This is the second time the library has forgiven the fines.
After coming home in March, we decided to run it here for Easter of last year. And we gave away $173.48 in fines we forgave, and they donated 185 items.
And the food bank once again is in need of the library's help.
Oh, it helped immensely last year. Hopefully it will help again this year because we are anticipating at least 100 Christmas boxes. We don't do Thanksgiving, but we do Christmas. And our clientele, or our clients as we refer to them, have increased from last year immensely.
The effort not only helps the food pantry, but is a way for the library to give back.
As a government unit, we can't really give away things, but we can do something like this to wipe out fines and help the community back.
In Dunkirk, Aaron Walker, Newslink, Indiana.
The library's Food for Fines program will continue until December 9th. And that is Newslink Indiana. Thanks for joining us. And as always, you can find local news about local people right here at newslinkindiana.com.